What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel, where today I am going to be going into a spoiler discussion, talking about and reviewing, just talking about Secret Invasion, Episode 3. I believe the name of this episode is called Betrayed. So, as I said, this is going to be a spoiler discussion. If you haven't got a chance to see the show, you might want to, not be here until after you've watched the show. But thank you all so much for being here. Now, in case you guys haven't been following along here over the past few days, ever since Saturday, the Tour de France just started. And, every year for, several years in a row. It's been a few years since I've done it. It's probably been like, probably 3 years plus. Probably about 3 years since I've done my Tour de France challenge, in which I go out and I try to ride the same amount of, not the same amount, but I try to ride half of the miles that they do in the Tour de France every single day during the 23 days of the race. That ends up being a little under, it depends on if you want to go the full 23 days, including rest days, or just the 21 days. It's about 50 miles a day. So ever since Saturday, I have been putting in about 50 miles per day on my bicycle. And today I just went out, and so far I've done, I did 44 miles. Was it 44? 44 or 46 miles today. I was going to go out for a nice little 43.96. I was going to go out for a look at that. It's like see-through. You can't even see me, right? That's great. 43.96 miles that I did today. I was going to go out and get just like another short ride in here around the block, just kind of keep the legs loose. But so far, basically, I've put in just over 250 miles over the past 5 days. So it's been fun, and I'll be honest with you. I know I'm going off on a little something else before we even get there, before we get to Secret Invasion. I'm actually feeling pretty good. This is probably the best I've ever felt going into this challenge, and believe me when I say I'm not in my best shape ever, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Now, I think there might be reasons for that. I mean, one of the things, for one, is over the past couple of months, basically what I've done is probably not even as much riding or as much training as I've ever done in the past, but I have been kind of basically doing like three week blocks, trying to take no breaks. Like 1 month I went out for a few weeks straight and did like 20 miles each day, which is really only about an hour of riding every single day. And I was doing most of that on my fixed gear bike. And then last month I was going through and I was trying to get about 30 miles a day, which over these past couple of months has been kind of rough, because here where I live at, it's a weird thing. When for some reason, whenever we get nice weather here, it's always windy. But when it gets hot and it cranks up, it's not very windy. Like, for instance, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, were all freaking hot as hell. And the wind wasn't blowing too hard. But then, like yesterday, it wasn't too hot. It was still it was hot, but it wasn't as hot. It was only in the 90s, and it was blowing again. And this morning I woke up and it's not as hot, and the wind is blowing. It wasn't blowing too hard today, but regardless, it's just weird how it works. But like, I've felt pretty damn good over these past 5 days so far. I can really feel it in my legs. My quads are killing me, and my hamstrings are, well, I wouldn't say they're killing me, but my quads are nice and sore. My hamstrings, I could feel them. They're talking to me. But altogether, this is probably the best I've ever felt while doing this challenge. Now, I do want to say, and this isn't a plug for this product or anything, or maybe it is. Maybe I need to eventually do a video and do a testimony on this product, but like, I've got some products that I've been taking for years, probably since like 2001, 2002. These nutritional supplements that I've been taking, a lot of them for like working out and even riding my bike, that I've been taking for years. All right, so that's like over 20 years I've been taking these products, and they're very good products. I've used them, but this year I actually added in something new that I haven't ever tried before. It's something that if you have, I'm not sure if you guys watch Greg Doucette here on YouTube, but he's got this product that he's got called GO2 Max. he flaps his gums about it in like every freaking video and all, you know, all this crap. And I gotta tell you, I ordered some of that, and I think that I honestly think that might be the difference maker here. It's got the main ingredient is called NMN, and like, man, I've felt pretty good every morning when I go out for my rides, adding this product in. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there looking at nutritional supplements, like, that stuff don't work. Like, believe me, I've taken supplements for over 20 years. Supplements work. They can help you, whether it's just regular dietary supplements. You need to add some extra vitamins in to fill in the nutritional gaps in your meals and the foods that you're eating, because you're probably not eating an optimum diet and getting the right amounts of vitamins and minerals within that diet. Trust me, like, even people who eat the best these days, like, a lot of our food is devoid of a lot of nutritional value anyway, even if you're eating good food. But like, I'm telling you, I think this product has probably helped make a difference. So yeah, I guess I gotta say, Greg Doucette, you know, not like you're here watching my shit, you're ever gonna hear this, but hey, the shit works. The shit works. But anyway, guys, so yeah, I've been doing pretty good, feeling pretty good. After this stream, I'm probably gonna go out, maybe get a little spin in here around the block, and then get to bed so I can you know, be ready to go out and hammer away again in the morning. But yes, been doing pretty good. So yeah. Thank you, guys, for, in case you guys haven't been, I uploaded some videos, here on, the channel over the past few days. I didn't do one yesterday. I made a joke on Twitter, like, oh, it's a holiday, no YouTubing. Like, I was just kidding, but I was actually kind of making fun of somebody else. But yeah, so I didn't upload a video yesterday, didn't live stream. I was going to do a live stream, but I didn't. Just the day kind of got away from me, and then I got tired. Just like today, I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm like, you know what? I've got time. I still feel all right. I took a little nap earlier. We'll go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with this. But yeah, feeling pretty good. So yeah, and like I said before, guys, there's a link down in the description of this video if you would like to donate some money. That's down there, streamlabs.com/Second Street Marvel /tip or something like that. It's down there. It's down there in the description. If you want to donate a few dollars, basically what I'm doing with that money and kind of, you know, is I need to build a new wheel set for one of my fixed geared bikes, and it's going to be roughly around $1,000 for building this wheel set. So, you know, any help would be greatly appreciated. I do greatly appreciate it. I did get one $20 donation. You can send in super chats too, but the direct donations are better because there's like, they don't take out a percentage, you know, like. Well, I think PayPal still does, but basically, like YouTube, they take, if you send in a super chat, they take like 30%. So hey, I'm just saying, you don't have to. Even the super chats help. I greatly appreciate it. We had some the other day. They were much appreciated as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And now I'm done flapping my gums about that. We'll go ahead and get here in the live chats, say what's up to everybody, and then I will start going into my discussion talking about Secret Invasion, Episode 3. Now, I was going to have a guest on today, but I seen Nerd Mafia again. He was just live right before I went live here. He was just live before I went, and, you know, he's had a long day and everything, so he said he really couldn't make it. So I'm like, hey, it's all good. You know, maybe one of these days, Chillmonger will not hate me so much, and he'll come back on the stream again. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Maybe we need to go and harass Chillmonger, get him to come back on the stream. But thank you guys so much for being here. I see we've got some great people in the building. I see we've got my man Daniel Fisher, RC Scott, Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. We got Fernie in the house. How are you doing, Fernie? I hope all's going well with you. And we've also got Alpha Proto as well. Thank you so much for being here. And my man Mike Popcorn Porter. Yes. So, guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about Secret Invasion Episode 3 if you got a chance to see it. If you didn't get a chance to see it, like I said, you're probably not going to want to check this out. But, yes. Okay, so let's see. RC Scott says tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, source, cannabis sativa. Yeah, I know Easy E. Oh, you're just saying? Oh, all right, my bad. Okay, Daniel Fisher says, we are saying his name should have been leg strong and not Armstrong, right? I know, like legs, right? It should have been. It should have been. Speaking of which, today when I was out riding, I was actually wearing my Live Strong jersey. I still got one. For some reason, people always want to hit me when I wear that jersey. You know, people are like, fuck Lance Armstrong. And try to, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They don't, but they do. They seem to be a little more aggressive. But is this live or nah? Yeah, it's live, Jason. It's live. Alpha Proto says, who deals this stuff to you? I could use it for my stash. Oh, the NMN? It's from Greg Doucette. You can find it, I think, what is his website is htlt.com. I think it's htlt.com or htltsupplements.com. But if you find him here on YouTube, his name is Greg Doucette. He's an IFBB pro, former IFBB. He might still have his pro card, but he's a bodybuilder. And he's got a supplement line that he takes these supplements. It's pretty good. I just use Century multivitamin, fish oil, and extra magnesium to top it off. Yeah, nice. There's actually some electrolyte sticks that I want to take as well. They actually have creatine in them. From another guy here on YouTube, Mike Mutzel over at High Intensity Health. I've actually been thinking about ordering some of those too. But they got these things, these electrolyte sticks that I want to try out. Because I like to try a lot of these things out. And like I said, a lot of the products that I've ever, like, I don't keep taking a product if I don't feel that it's working. You know what I mean? I definitely wouldn't sit here and talk about it if I didn't think it worked or that it wasn't any good. But for the most part, I take a lot of supplements from this company out of Texas called Advocare. I take a lot of their products. Absolutely great stuff. Been taking it for years. But let's see. Who were you making fun of? Oh, just somebody on Twitter says like, "Oh, there's no video today. You know, it's a holiday," and I was like, "Fucking holiday? Like you like." Bitch, you're doing YouTube. This is like extra shit. Like this is like it's not a fucking job. Like what are you doing? Just shut the fuck. Just make a goddamn video. Give me the. It's the 4th of July. I gotta take the day. Like, no. Shh. Anyway, yeah. Just somebody I follow on Twitter. Oh Mike. Oh, you missed Nerd Mafia. You gotta go check it out. I only caught the last few minutes of the show. Alpha Proto says I binge watch shows, so I can't watch the spoiler part of the show. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to get into it here in a minute. But, yeah, and I understand that, too. I know a lot of people do that. And, you know, like, when it comes to shows like this, like Secret Invasion and a lot of these Disney Plus shows, you know, like, I know Josh over at the Den of Nerds talked about the ratings, you know, like, the viewership and all this shit, like, how much people are watching all that shit. And I'm like, you know, like, you know how many people these days, I mean, maybe they had a deal like I did when Disney Plus first came out. They subscribed to it. Like, I bought that 3-year deal, and after that, I've just been paying month to month. Like, I'll shut it off, and then when a new show comes up, I'll go ahead and resubscribe. That's about it. Like, I don't fucking stay subscribed to that shit forever. But the other thing is, like, that's what a lot of people do these days too. Is they wait like I don't want to watch it. Like, and me, I'm not into binging. I'll tell you, I'm not into binging shows. I like the weekly thing. But so many people are into binging shows, and they'll wait till they all come out, which actually, if you're only going to pay for 1 month of a subscription thing just to binge watch a show, that's the way you do it. Wait till it all drops, and then binge watch it. Perfect. Of course, like with a show like this, you only get like 6 episodes, and they're only about an hour long, right? So, I mean, you know, you're really only talking about like after the whole show drops, like not even a full day's investment. You know, it's like watching a couple of movies. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, no, I certainly can't. I can't blame you. And like I said, like especially with streaming, I think so many people do that anyway. Just wait and binge it, you know. So, but I gotta say, for what like Star Wars is trying to do with their shows and what the Marvel Studios is trying to do with their shows, I don't think the binge model is as good. Or I think dropping them weekly is better for what they're trying. Keyword trying to do. I think the weekly model works better because it keeps that conversation going and stretch it out over 6 weeks as opposed to dropping it all at once. And you have people talking about it for, you know, the course of, you know, maybe a few days, a week if you're lucky, and that's it. Where here they get several weeks at a time, especially when it's shows like they've been doing on Disney Plus with the MCU and even Star Wars. Like, can we just admit, like, They're not the best. But again, like for me, they're TV shows, so I don't have high expectations anyway. I'm not really into TV shows. The whole thing is just make a goddamn movie. What's so hard about making a goddamn just make? You know, I'm gonna get myself worked up. I better calm down. But yes, thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Daniel Fisher, for dropping that link there in the chat. I greatly appreciate that. Jason says, as far as of July 1st, recreational use is legal in my state. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Cheers to that. Exactly. Yeah. Mike Popcorn Porter says you shouldn't go outside. Yeah, I don't go outside. I don't. It's all green screen. I'm not really in the multiverse. Yeah. It's all green screen. Alpha Proto says, I hate the suspense. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you just get it all at once. Yeah, fair enough. Fernie says, episode was alright. I kind of fell asleep through my first watch through because I stayed up, but it was an alright episode. Yeah, it's probably one of the better episodes of the series so far, and at this point, we're halfway through it. Yeah. I watch shows like long movies. Yeah, that works. The only thing, like, for me, like, most shows, they end up, you know, however many shows are in a normal season of a TV show. Like, I don't really watch TV shows either, you know what I mean? So I can't really say that I binge watch, or I'm in, like, even if I am, like, I'm not into, like, the whole binge watching thing, but, like, I think, like, a lot of the Netflix Daredevil stuff, like, I think I watched the first 3 seasons of that, 2, maybe 3. And what was there, 4? Or there was 3. Maybe it was the first 2. And I thought those were pretty good, and I pretty much like binged those. Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, kind of the same thing. I didn't watch Defenders or Iron Fist though. But yeah, I hear you. Jason says, trying, but the need to make stuff more interesting each week. Yeah. Some of those Disney Plus shows could be cut into a 2-hour movie. You know what? They'd probably be better if they did do that, because they could cut out the fluff, some of the bullshit that they're doing. Yeah, and I think some of them could just be like, I mean, yeah, even they don't even have to be like full movies. They could even just be like a special that they do, instead of like dragging it out, you know, and just make it a little bit longer. You like make it basically like a movie, 2.5, 3 hours special. As opposed to what they're doing. Like, imagine like the Ms. Marvel show. Like, that was, I think, probably the best show that they've done on Disney Plus for a number of reasons. It's not my favorite. But, I mean, if they would have cut all the fluff out of that, make that, you know, a good 90-minute, 2-hour movie, or like just like streaming show, would have been good. Would have been all you needed. Wow, Moon Knight would have been better if they would have showed us those goddamn fight scenes. But yeah, I hear you. I'm True Skills. Thank you so much for being here. I hope all is going well with you. I hope all's going well. So, yeah, guys, if you don't want spoilers for Secret Invasion, I am going to go ahead and get into that discussion now. We're going to get into some of those spoilers, so if you don't want those, you might want to leave now. But, yes, Secret Invasion Episode 3 is here. You know, the first couple of episodes, we did get plenty of flashbacks of Nick Fury and the Skrulls. From the time that they arrived here in the 90s. And this is when we got introduced to Gravik. We got introduced to basically how the Skrulls came to work with Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. And in this episode, we get another flashback once again. In case you didn't catch episode 2, we actually found out that Nick Fury's wife is a Skrull. And, you know, at the end of the episode, you know, I kind of had a question, like, does he know? Like, I'm pretty sure he knows, like, this is Nick Fury. But, I mean, I thought it was a little weird how when he walked into the house, she changed from being a Skrull to her human form. I thought that was really weird. And I also got to ask, like, what's her name? What's her name? Oh, it's Priscilla? It's Priscilla Fury? But then her name is Vara. Like that just seems weird to me. Like, if Fury did marry this Skrull chick and he's married to her and they're married and her name is Vara, why the fuck would she want to for years be called Priscilla instead of her real fucking name? Like that, it just seems weird to me, right? But anyway, we get a flashback to 1998 in New York, where we see Nick Fury going into this coffee shop to meet with this woman, and it ends up being Vara, the Skrull Vara, who is essentially who ends up being his wife, apparently Priscilla Fury. They have a little weird conversation. He's sitting there flirting with her, and like, I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here with this? Like, she obviously had used somebody else's. She also obviously impersonated somebody else previously, because he walks in the thing, he orders a coffee, black, and then he sits down. As he's sitting there, before he even sits down, this person there that's sitting there, Vara, ends up asking him like, "Oh, you meeting somebody? Oh, who is it?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. She looks different from week to week," and like whatever. And like he sits down and he's like, "Oh, he's pleased by her appearance." This woman in front of him, and you can see like they're into each other, and then like the whole thing confuses me. Like, does he like? I don't know. It just seems weird. This whole, to get into later into the show, this whole interspecies relationship with them. Does he just not want to see her? Like, obviously they're in New York, they're at this diner, but like, does he not like her scroll form? Not want to see that? Not want to be kissing all up on that and doing all that, like getting all freaky deaky, and like he don't want to do that with a scroll, but he's doing it with a scroll. Like, oh, like it's different. It's different if she shapeshifts into somebody else, right? It's somehow different. Like, even though in his mind he knows that he's sitting there humping a scroll, but like it helps that she changes into this attractive woman, right? Is that how this works? Like, I don't know. It's confusing to me. It's confusing, right? Like, and believe me, it's not confused. Like, it's not confused, but like, it's never mind. I'm not sure how to really get into that without getting really inappropriate. Do you know a better way? But anyway, we see him. He's sitting there flirting. Get some information from Vara. They're talking about this information that is going to basically make Dreykov's men quake in their boots. And as we know, this Dreykov was we met him in Black Widow, and it's like we're just tying into shit just to tie into shit, and mentioning names and shit just to mention names and tie into shit. What's this got to do with anything? What does this got to do with anything? I'm sure maybe something's going to come out of it. I don't know. But, like, I feel like, like this show has just been doing, like, a whole bunch of scenes. And that can be fine. But it's just, like, a whole bunch of scenes of just dialogue. Right? It just seems like they're all like, oh, Nick Fury's just going to different locations, talking to fucking people, and calling each other on old school cell phones. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know. And then we fast forward a few minutes, and then we get into like the whole scroll thing. We see where they are actually getting ready to go infiltrate the British the British Navy, I believe, and to launch this plan against the United Nations. It's basically going to start a world war. They've got a few different people there. We've got the main, basically the right-hand man of Gravik, who's there with Beto, and should be Beto, right? And one of the other Skrull guys, and gives them all these little files. You see all their little faces. You see them go into and infiltrate the little naval base as they are basically going into positions where they are going to basically have their hands to be able to launch these nukes, this attack on this UN airplane. So, they're trying to start a war here, right? They're trying to start a war. And we see they take on their different faces, and they go to infiltrate this. We get a little bit more story with Gravik, and Gaia, Talos' daughter. They get together. They have a little conversation. They're talking about how the guy that got executed in the previous episode from what's her name? Olivia Colman's character. Yeah. You know, right? Her. Why all of a sudden did I forget her name? All of a sudden forgot her name. Farnsworth. Fallsworth. Sonia. Is it Sonia? Anyway. Talking about how she tortured him and got some information out of him about like the safe house and everything, and how he gave up the information. Like basically he's become we can see that Gravix becomes suspect of Gaia, right? Which, you know, obviously he has reason to be. He has reason to be. And so he ends up getting called to this basically this art museum to have a parlay with Talos, right? And Talos goes there to meet with them, and he like Talos through this whole episode is basically fucking Will Smith, right? He's just basically Will Smith bitch slapping motherfuckers. He goes there and he pulls a Will Smith after they're sitting there talking about why they're doing what and everything, you know. Like I said, just people having conversations in places. And he says, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Oh, wait, no. He said, keep my daughter's name out your fucking mouth. And Gravik says, "I'm going to. I'm sorry." But no. He said it. He said her fucking name, and he went up there and slapped. No, he didn't go up there and bitch slap. He took a butter knife and he fucking stabbed him through the hand. And this is where we see. Oh, this was after we learn about the Super Skrull. You know, like I feel like Marvel Studios, like, what are they doing here? Like they're sitting there, like it's not obvious what they're doing. When we see all the plans that they have, we've seen they were kind of there in their little pumpkin shaped, you know, little thing where they're making Super Skrulls, and he's like, "Oh, you know, we got these things, we're almost done, we're upgrading ourselves, we're gonna become Super Skrulls." Like we all didn't know, like we didn't have any fucking clue that they're doing Super Skrulls here. Like we all know what you're doing, we knew. And I feel like Marvel Studios are like, "Oh, Super Skrulls are probably sitting there. They probably sitting there and they wrote that into the script. The fucking writer, the director, fucking everybody's sitting there going, 'Oh my God, Super Skrulls! This is gonna be like a fucking bombshell when people hear this in the show.'" And it's like, yeah, like, we know what you're doing. It's no surprise. It's no fucking surprise. But I feel like when they wrote this show and they were writing it, they're like, oh, this'll get them. It didn't. We all knew it. We all knew it was coming. What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, so they're sitting there having this meeting, and he stabs him through the hand, and we can see how they've kind of he kind of explains that with their Super Skrull abilities, what they're going to do is basically they are going to have multiple different superpowers. They'll essentially be, you know, like be able to have multiple superpowers, which, you know, in case you watched the trailer, we've seen where Gravik has other superpowers anyway, but here he got stabbed in the hand. He pulls his hand out from this knife, and his hand, you know, does that whole thing from like Extremis. Remember Extremis? Remember they kind of showed it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? That show that's canon. They kind of had Extremis in there, and then we seen it in Iron Man 3. We see him pull his hand out, and, you know, it starts to glow and shit, and then his fucking hand heals right up. And you know, so he has this little discussion, and he goes out, and, you know, he meets back up with Fury. They're finding out about everything going on. You know, he gets past the cell phone. I think that was the one from his daughter? And so, you know, like we can see like there's supposedly like some spy espionage shit going on here. It's I would say the show's pretty fucking it's very predictable and everything that's going on. But it's not like the worst show, but it's not the best show. You know what I mean? Like Super Skrulls, oh, they got you know, like, yeah, man. Anyway, so we see that they know about the infiltration that's getting ready to go on at the Navy, the attack on the UN. So basically at this point, Talos and Nick Fury get back together after Talos makes Nick Fury get down on his motherfucking hands and knees and begs him and says, "Oh, you gotta tell me, Fury, you're no good without me." And like they have this whole little thing. I feel like the whole show they're just trying to cuck Fury the whole time. What are they trying to cuck my man Nick Fury? Or he's not even real Nick Fury, but you know what I'm saying. You know, they're trying to cuck him the whole time. That's what they're trying to do. He's over here sitting there getting fucking upstaged by all these whammons. He's fucking getting the taste slapped out his mouth from fucking Talos. He got Maria Hill killed. And he's motherfucking lucky that Miss Hill didn't slap the taste out his mouth too. I'm telling you. I know how this show is. It's probably still going to happen. Miss Hill's going to come up and slap him right across his face and he's going to deal with the shit. His wife's going to do the same thing and she's fucking strong. Anyway, I'll tell you, I think I've had about enough of this. I think it's about time for Nick Fury to come back. So anyway, they get like him and Talos. They get together after he brown noses him a little bit, and they go. You know, they get some information from Fallsworth. Oh, she nicknamed the Hoot, her little owl that she found the bug device on. Like she wasn't gonna find the fucking bug device. Come on, we all knew it. She's like, oh, she made a little eye patch for him. His name's Fury now. Like, shut the fuck. Oh, God damn, dude. Like, I feel like what the fuck are we watching here? It feels like one of those stupid Is this the fucking Office? What's going on here? Next thing you know, we're going to see Nick Fury sitting in front of a television camera, breaking the fucking fourth wall with us. Oh. Anyway. So they go to the U.S. Naval Commander, or not the British Naval Commander guy's fucking residence to rough him up a little bit and get this code out, in which the guy's a Skrull, obviously. So they can put an end to this attack that's going to go on already. And we see everything kind of play out that was set up in this show. At least this show actually did something like it set something up and then it completed it by the end of the show, where we seen all those Skrulls that went in to infiltrate the naval base. We actually seen the ending of that, where they got the codes. They were getting ready to make the attack. We see the one Skrull who was actually on the submarine. They had the first key. They had the guy with the second key, the guy that was hesitating, and like we see a lot of that kind of play out, right? We've seen most of that play out, and then we even seen like when they finally got the codes, when they finally got the code from Gaia, you know, she went into the thing and she touched him and she got his little memories and she fucking gave the like. They stop it, and then we see on the submarine the guy who's a Skrull was getting ready to attack the other guy, so they can go ahead and launch the fucking nuclear attack and la la la. And this is like, because this did happen. Obviously, you know, Gravik now I know who the mole is. Now I know who's been feeding him the information, as if he didn't fucking know in the first place. Like the first fucking 3 episodes, the whole first 2 episodes. I'm sorry. Fucking were nothing but him being suspect the fucking guy anyway. And now I'm like, oh my god, episode 3, you fucking know now. Oh, God, dude. Man. He's been suspect the whole damn time. Don't tell me that the second in command guy, you know, like I can't remember the guy that's basically the second in command. Don't tell me he's been way suspect the whole fucking time. But let alone Gravik has been too. They both been looking at it with the fucking side eye, like, and all of a sudden like, oh well, we didn't know for sure, but we know now. So they stop it. Gaia gets shot. Is she dead? I don't know. You think she was just smart enough, like, oh, like I'm impersonating somebody. I got shot. Oh, I'll just hit the ground and I'll just turn back into a Skrull, and I'll take one of those little pills that Nick Fury fucking took when they thought he was dead. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm just gonna do. Like, oh, I'll just hit the ground and I'll just play dead. She's probably not even fucking dead. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's dead. We seen her die. She turned into a Skrull. Like. We did also kind of find out, I mean, has Nick Fury pretty much been in space ever since Winter Soldier? Or was it before that? I feel like it's been since Winter Soldier at this point. Probably before that. There was, you know, like I had a theory a long time ago that Nick Fury actually suspected Skrulls in Winter Soldier during that time, which he wouldn't have had to suspect if I would have known this much information back then, that there was probably a Skrull out there impersonating him and probably other people as well. But it's a different story for a different time. But we obviously see Nick Fury. You know, he goes back to his human Skrull. Why? Like, is it like is that's confusing to me. Like, I can't be the only one that's sitting like, dude, what the fuck is going on here? He knows his wife is a Skrull. Why does she keep dressing up as fucking as somebody else when he knows she's a Skrull? He's sticking his dingaling in her, knowing she's a Skrull. It doesn't matter whether she looks like a human or a Skrull. He's sitting there. He's fucking a Skrull either way. Does it just make him feel better that like, you know, is that? This is a conversation that, like I said, I could get really inappropriate with, and I feel that I shouldn't probably say much more than that. But come on, what's going on here? Why? Anyway, guy gets shot. See all the people, you know, they're all in on it. I can't. Like, I'm so worked up now. I can't even remember how the show ended. But regardless, the Skrulls, the Super Skrulls now. Nick Fury's humping a Skrull, and he knows it, but she's human, right? Hey, it's all pink in the middle, right? Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. The show isn't. It's not terrible. It's not like the worst show ever. There's just things done in it where I'm kind of like, did you think this through? Like, what were we doing here? And why do this? And why, like, I don't know. Like, the show's not bad. You know, I'm still watching it week to week. You know. But, you know, I think this episode was probably, I'd say it's probably the best of the 3 episodes so far. I think it's definitely the best of the 3 episodes so far, just because it seems like there was a little bit more that happened in this. You know, like if they probably should have, like we were talking about earlier, they probably could have took all these shows, just made them one like feature length like kind of movie, streaming movie. Didn't even have to be a movie they released at the theater. Could have been just like a streaming movie, right? Could have just been a streaming movie. But it's not bad. I would say. Overall, the show, I would say, ranking it right now, I have to probably give it a 6 out of 10 through these first 3 episodes, with this episode being the best one so far, because it seems like this one actually had something going on, you know, but it's still ultimately Nick Fury going to different locations and talking to people. You know, I feel like there could be a little bit more action, a little bit more flash, pizzazz going on, right? Like, honestly, there's been a lot more action in the fucking Tour de France this year. Did you guys see yesterday's stage? God damn, man. We're leading up to the fucking sprint finish. Like, holy shit. Within those last 3 kilometers, it was fucking mayhem. Fucking crashes in the field. Show down in the comments. I feel like there's something else that happened in the show that I'm forgetting to mention. Obviously, his wife's working with Gravik. You know, I think that's become pretty obvious. And he knows it. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get into the live chats and see what you guys are flapping your gums about. I think I've flapped mine long enough, right? Let's get in here and see what you guys are saying. But thank you guys so much for being here. Once again, smash the like button, share it out with your friends. Tell them to come hang out with us. Tell them to donate some money to my Tour de France challenge so I can build me a new wheel set for my bicycle. Anyway. Is he a Skrull? Yeah, I was gonna say that's the other thing too. Is Nick Fury a Skrull here? Do we know? Is this Nick Fury we're dealing with right now a Skrull? Maybe he's a Skrull and he doesn't even know it. I don't know. Chilling in the basement. Thank you so much for being here. Chilling. Hello there. Yeah. Lucas Texvenger in the building. Yo. What's up, Lucas Texvenger? Hope all's going well with you. Daniel Fisher says, Fernie, do you want to weigh in on the question for Polyhedral Paradise? I mentioned your thoughts the other night on Nerd Enthusiast. Oh, wait, which question? Oh, yeah. Oh, if he's a Skrull? Yeah. Lucas Texvenger says, I'm super proud of you on your challenge trend. Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, man. Believe me, like I said, I'm surprised how good it's been going so far. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm telling you, I think those supplements, that supplement is making the difference. I really do think it is. I really do think it is. Chillin says Naval Command. Yeah. The British Naval Command. That's right. It's basically the British Navy. It's the British Navy. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Which question? Oh, once you go scroll, once you go scroll, your sex life's not dull, right? I mean, hey, you're not wrong, you know, because that little scroll lady there, she can transform into anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I told you this could get really inappropriate. Oh man. I was wondering if Fury himself was a Skrull. Yeah. I mean, I think it's very possible. That he could, because like here's the thing with everything they're doing. They say that the longer and they said that in the first episode, the longer basically you take on the form of a person, the harder it is for them to tell the difference between you and a Skrull, between that you're not basically human, that you're, you know. So I would think by that same sense that at some point, getting into the psyche of it, that the Skrull would eventually probably think that they themselves are this person. I mean, does that not make sense? I mean, like, you're basically like deep cover doing this thing, and like it just seems like it lends itself to the fact of you know, the Skrull being like, oh, I am Nick Fury. Like, what are you talking about? Well, I am Nick Fury. You know, and like at some point, like, you don't know. You know, it reminds me of just like in the movie Ex Machina. Have you ever watched Ex Machina? Remember Ex Machina, the scene where Domhnall Gleeson is sitting there going through all the interviews and shit with the robot and everything, and then at one point he's like, whoa, holy shit, am I a fucking robot? And he goes into the bathroom and he fucking tears apart the razor and he fucking cuts into his arm. You know, he's all bleeding and shit everywhere. And he fucking punches the mirror. And like, cause like dude was tripping so hard that he thought he was the fucking robot, right? Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, I mean, I think it's very possible that he could be a Skrull and not even know it. Plus, that's some shit that happened in the comic books anyway, right? Where there was human like superheroes and shit that were Skrulls that like fucking thought they were really the goddamn like people that they were. They didn't even know they were fucking Skrulls, right? I mean, not that I know. I didn't read it. I just hear people talk about it. I'm normally when it comes to that point. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Fernie says, oh, homeboy is for sure a Skrull. He's acting very weird recently. Keeps asking questions he should know the answer to. He's for sure a Skrull, and I think he's Talos' wife, Soren. Oh, you actually think that he's Soren? Ooh, so you're saying that when Fury gets together with Vara or Priscilla, they're... Is that what you said? I feel like that's what you said, like... You know what I'm saying, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what you're saying. Like, ain't no paper and rock in this game. This is the video I was from Fernie. Okay, yeah. They keep making us think Soren is dead, but we haven't seen a body, so it's either Soren or Fury is Soren is Fury or still alive. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too, because yeah, I don't think his wife is dead. The same thing. I don't think that she's dead. Yeah. Lucas says, so you don't like the show, Trent? No, I like the show's all right. But like for me, like I just don't like TV shows in the first place. I just don't like shows in the first place. Like make a goddamn movie. But yeah, like it's all right. We've definitely had better. We've definitely like I've had better. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I mean, I like the show, but like when I'm sitting here talking about it, and I start thinking through about like putting logic into everything going on, it drives me fucking insane. It makes no sense. If the glove does not fit, anyway. Mike Popcorn Porter says normies don't know Super Skull. Oh, they do. They knew what was going on. They knew. Mike Porter, they knew. They knew. They knew. Let's see. But no, you're probably right, Mike Porter. You are probably right. Fernie says you should see the one I just dropped, Daniel Fisher. It was wild because me and Veedo figured it out during my last stream. Oh, okay. Yeah. Trinity hates everything like 9 out of 10 YouTubers. No, I don't hate it. Like, I think the show's okay. It's okay. I don't hate it. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun here, Mike Porter. I'm just having fun here. I'm just having fun. It's not, yeah, it's not, yeah. I'm just having fun. I'm just having, the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Popcorn Porter. How are you, kind sir? How are you, kind sir? Yeah. YouTubers covering MCU. Zia jaded like the Jade tablet. That's the Emerald tablet. It's the Emerald tablet. But I think it meant R. YouTubers covering MCU are jaded like the Emerald tablet. Yeah. No, like I'm just playing it up, man. I don't mind the show. I really don't mind the show. Like it's okay. The show's okay. But like I said, I just don't have high expectations of shows in the first place. So yeah. So Fury is Talos' wife. Does that mean there's been yeah, see? Yes. Oh man. See, chilling with like yeah. Like, yep. Oh, Fernie says the MCU Super Scroll powers based off the discount Fantastic Four. Right. Well, how? Like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, because they, yeah. Fernie, I was going to watch it after the stream. Yeah. Me too. I need to watch it. Because I didn't see the one before that he dropped a link for either. Why are you so hard on Nick Fury? He's not wearing an enchanted suit? Yeah, no. It's good he's not wearing an no enchanted suits. No enchanted suits, Mike Popcorn Porter! Yeah. Even when I'm out, I'm in. Yeah. I want Nick Fury's beanie. Well, that's the other thing. Isn't everybody wearing Nick Fury's beanie? Like remember when we first saw Agent Ross in the beginning of the show? He had Nick Fury's beanie on. Then fucking Beto was wearing it. But like everybody's wearing Nick Fury's beanie. It was like, what? Everybody's wearing Nick Fury's beanie. What's up with that? Everybody's wearing it. That must be a spy beanie. Like if you sign up to become a spy, you get one of those beanies. Yeah, Commodore Bob. Yeah. Commandant? No, you're wrong. It's Commandant Lassard. Commandant Lassard. Zachary was the Commodore's son's name. Yeah. No. Lionel was you. Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie was the Commodore's son's name. Mike Popcorn Porter says, Trinity, if you're not enjoying, stop watching. Everyone who doesn't like, stop watching. No, I like the show. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. I don't hate the show. I'm not. Not Josh. I'm having fun with it. It's not terrible. It's certainly a lot better than. It's a lot better. I think it's the quality of it. It's better than most of the other shows they've done. I mean, obviously, WandaVision was the best one they've done. Falcon and Winter Soldier, going back and watching it now, actually doesn't seem as bad now as it did before, other than the thing that really sticks out is how they kind of just slopped everything together after they did so many rewrites on it because the pandemic thing that they had in it. So like you can see that in the show, but other than that, like Falcon Winter Soldiers, I'll rewatch it. I'm like, man, it's not that bad. I like Hawkeye. Hawkeye was pretty good. I talked before, many times. Ms. Marvel, that was all right. I think that was all right. Hawkeye, I liked Hawkeye. Moon Knight, show us the damn fight scenes. I think Werewolf by Night was freaking sick too. I think Werewolf by Night was pretty. She-Hulk, going back and watching it now, it's meh. It's all right. It's not the worst piece of shit. It's all right. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying the show, but it's when I get done and I'm sitting there thinking about some of the things going on, I'm like, yeah, this kind of doesn't make sense. It's kind of like, even when it all comes out, it's kind of like, okay, like it's just one of those things where, like, with all these shows, they're doing so much within the confines of the show that they don't need to do. They could cut a lot of the shit going on out. But this one also, like, I feel like this show is just like I was saying earlier. Like it's just like remember Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? Remember Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when Randall's sitting there talking about the Lord of the Rings films? This is what the Lord of the Rings films were like. And then what was the next? And then Return of the King. That's what it makes me think of. But that's what it seems like all these shows pretty much are. But again, I don't have super high expectations of the shows that they're like ruining anything for me. I don't think, like everybody like, oh, they're ruining the MCU with this. I don't think it's that. Like I talked about before, where these shows are expanding outward, not upward. You know what I mean? Outward, not upward. Where the movies should be going upward, not outward, right? They should go upward, a little bit outward, just a little bit. But each show is outward, not upward, right? They're just kind of filling in gaps of things that we haven't seen before, or giving us new information and stuff like that. So, yeah, like I said, it was a win-win. Either Gravik starts the war or he roots out the mole. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Reva survived. Right? Exactly. Reva survived. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's funny. Fernie says, good thing for me, I like to watch bad movies and TV, so no matter what, good or bad, I'm having a good time. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm the same way too, Fernie, because even the other day, I went and I watched the Ben Affleck Daredevil, right? The Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. Like, that movie, like, arguably, most people would say that movie sucks and it's not very good. I like the movie. I think it's good. I have fun watching it. To me, Daredevil, the movie with Ben Affleck, it's a good, I won't say it's good, but I like it. I enjoy watching it, right? I can like bad things. That's okay. Maybe it's not, but you get me, right? You get me. Yeah. Chill in the Basement says, she's not dead. The trailer shows her in the machine. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't even remember the trailer at this point. And somehow Palpatine returned, right? Yeah. Since the blip. Yeah. Mike Popcorn Porter says, Trinity, did you know the MCU is going to premiere some new Avengers? The group is called the Southeast Avengers. It's made up of the Atlanta Braves team. All right. I didn't know that. I do kind of feel like the next Avengers movie would probably be like West Coast Avengers, right? I mean, you got Scott Lang on the West Coast. I feel like, Shang-Chi's there on the West Coast. I feel like we're going to get some more people on the West Coast, too. I mean, Tony Stark was based out of the West Coast, too. Like, he had his Malibu home and everything, and, yeah. Yeah. With the credits, maybe. With the credits. What about the credits? Maybe he just humps the human version. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know at this point. I don't know. It's just, yeah. It's, yeah. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Why does Nick Fury look hella old in this show and in Secret Invasion? All cleaned up in the Marvels trailer. Right. Yeah. Well, he shaved and he dyed his beard. He dyed his, dyed his hair. If Kirk can bang a green alien, so can Fury. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just, hey. That's what everybody wants to go to space for anyway, is to bang aliens anyway. So, at this point, they're coming to us. Ooh, get that? See how I did that? The double entendre there, right? That's why they're coming to us. Anyway, YouTubers are now banned from watching the MCU. Why? I'm having fun with the show. I like the show. But then they don't get that sweet weekly engagement. Yeah, absolutely. Turn the basement. I am so into Orion women. Yeah. You ever seen that movie, Your Stepmother's an Alien? Kim Basinger. She was an alien. Kim Basinger was hot. Lucas says, I think when it comes to the writing, we have to remember these shows are on Disney Plus and are really geared to children. I wouldn't say they're geared to children, but yeah, kind of more all ages kind of thing, and not us 40 plus nerds who've been reading the source material. Yeah, well, they're definitely. None of the movies or shows are definitely geared towards people who've been reading the source material, the comics. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Fury likes that scrussy. Oh my god. That's a good. I like that. Like I just took a hit, man. Oh man, that's scrussy. Woo! I'm gonna show her my O face. Oh. Oh, yeah. YouTubers or scrolls like Campia there are being unfair to the MCU. No, what have I done that's unfair? I haven't done anything unfair. Wait, is it possible to be a scroll and not know? Yeah, absolutely. Would the counterpart be Skrick, Skrennis, or Skrock? Oh, man. Skrock. Yeah, Skrock sounds good. Skenis? You mean... yeah. You mean, yeah, Skenis. Skenis, yeah. Skenis. Skrock is, Dwayne the Skrock Johnson. They have those mind machines, so maybe. Yeah, right? Rock out with your Skrock out. Reaper Man says, episode, I just watched it. I don't trust anyone. Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, that reminds me, Aaron from Strange Marvel Theories, he messaged me this morning, too. Talking about the show. Yeah. Reefer Man in the building, my man. I hope you're doing well, man. Hope all's going well. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Best part of the show is the lack of fan service. I will say you're not wrong there. I do like that. They don't have to do any of the fan servicey stuff. Well, and that's the thing. That's the other thing. Like, I will definitely give the show, like, you don't have to have all, all the thrills and all the crazy shit going on. Like, I think this show, I think it's just got too much of what it's got. You know what I mean? They could cut some of this shit out, like, because other than that, like, the whole spy espionage thing, like, I think that they're doing fairly good in that department. I think they're doing fairly good there. Just some of the things, when you sit down and think about it, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there'll be something that kind of makes sense later, but, yeah. But yeah, the fan service, yeah, I get that. I get you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, you're being serious, Mike Porter. Matter of fact, we're banning you. We're banning you. Fucking hammer him. Can somebody hammer him? Can somebody hammer him? Somebody... This is, this and Loki hold number one for me for TV series MCU related. Yeah, see, and I never really like Loki. I don't really like Loki. I'm telling you that one actor that's in it, she really ruined it. The Skrulls are the enchanted suits. Yeah. Yeah. And you notice Fury was, when they went to that, to the naval commander's guy's house, Fury was fucking, he was fucking going John Wick style. Fucking kill shots, every single one of them. Because they were all Skrulls by the time they hit the ground. You could hear it. He's all, pop! Plop. Yeah. Josh is just joshing with this. Right? He is. Yeah, everybody's wiping their scrocks off with them beanies. Oh, man. Aglax in the building says, what if I'm a Skrull? I think you are. I think you are aggressively relaxing. Troy confirmed I am. Right? Yeah, we're all Skrulls. We're all Skrulls in the end. Will they get rid of the Skrulls with scoliosis? Maybe so. Multiple scoliosis. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Aglax is. The aggressively relaxing that you hanged out with before, Mike Porter, he's no longer around. He's no longer around. Chillin says, I feel like after Phase 4, everything needs to be upward. Well, I think the thing is, like, kind of one of the things I've talked about was after the Infinity Saga, pretty much like the whole Infinity Saga was them, they laid the foundations and they built that first floor. And now they're starting construction on the second floor, and they've got a good foundation. They got that first floor there. Now they're building that second floor. And it's probably gonna take a few, it's probably gonna take a few phases for us to get that second floor before we get to the third floor. So, I mean, we still got some time. We got through Phase 4, and it was rough. But that's what happens when you're trying to add on a second floor. It goes a little rough when you're trying to add that second floor on. When you did that when you were laying the foundations and you built that first floor, like, you're like, okay, well, this is where we're going. This is where we got. And then you're doing the same, like, shit. We didn't really plan the second floor while we were building the foundations in the first floor. So we may actually have to go through here and rework some stuff as we're building the second floor. Like, I feel like, to maybe use like some construction kind of terms, or maybe civil engineering, speaking of which, M.M. O'Shaughnessy, my favorite civil engineer. You know who? You know what that's from? Anyway. Yeah. Of course, you're still talking about the Marvel conservative universe. Shill! Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Your special effects are amazing, though. I can't front. Thank you. Because I'm not in the volume. This is just all green screen. It's all green screen. See, it works, Marvel Studios, Star Wars, Lucasfilm. Green screen works. You don't need the volume. That's how I feel about Crystal Skull. Love that movie. Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't watched that one in a while. I need to watch that one. I need to go through and watch all of them again before I go watch the new one. Yeah. I said it. Crystal what now? Crystal Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, the Indiana Jones movie. Yeah. Why are the Skrulls jealous of humans? Because they're green with envy. Scott Lang is in another timeline of reality. Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, stop that, Mike. Oh, man. Sorry, Jason. That movie doesn't exist in my mind. Oh, all right. That works. That's fair. That's fair. To us or on us? What do you mean? To us or on us? I want to go to space so no one else is around. That'd be kind of cool. I like space. The Final Frontier. Yeah, I like it. I'm into space. After all, you can't spell alien without in. This is true. This is true. Can you block a mod? Yeah, yeah, you can. You can't. Well, you can't. I can. Let's see. Chillin says Fury and Talos are the estranged cup buddies who will eventually make up. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean, Talos literally told him like, dude, you're gonna kiss my ass before I come help you, you son of a bitch. Kiss it. Kiss it. That's what he told him. That's what he told him. And also what was the whole gay scene they did? Like, he's like, you know why I'm not with Gravik, right? Because I'm with you. Oh, I mean, that's how they do this forehead thing. Forgot. I can ban you, Mike. Yeah, you can't ban him. Yeah, you're too integral. Yeah. Aglac says I'm not a channel cop. Oh yeah. Get rid of me. I have to enjoy the Atlanta Braves. Wait, did you just hear that? The Braves hit another homer. Oh, you're watching the Braves game too? You're double fisting it right now? All right. I'm about to go finish up the tour. I gotta finish up the last few minutes, last few miles of today's stage. And then read some comic books. Speaking of which, I'll show off some comic books too. Jason, no, you are special, Mike Porter. Don't you dare say that. Nobody puts Mike Porter in a corner. Aglac says, how about... Oh, dang it. How about them Bravos? Yeah. Yeah. Another home run. Wow. You have a favorite engender something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Disney don't need the volume, but you do. Going to rewatch all the indie movies? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Best one is Raiders. Then after that is Temple of Doom. Then The Last Crusade. Yeah. Yeah, I need to rewatch them all too. You were saying the aliens are coming to us. I asked, to us or on us? Probably both. Probably both. Maybe in. They don't pull out. They don't pull out. Awesome. Wayne, I definitely need more volume. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. You do. I don't. Yeah. The game has been over for an hour. They're still hitting home runs. Oh, okay. All right. Blowing them out, huh? Blowing them out. That's good. Temple, Raiders, Skull, Crusade, and I have good reasons. Oh, okay. All right. But it's not Temple. It's Raiders. Raiders, Temple. Raiders, Temple. You know, I get that Steven Spielberg's hot wife is in Temple of Doom. I get that. Yeah, she's hot. But yeah, no, sorry. Still Raiders. Still Raiders. Still Raiders. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get ready to end it here in a minute. But you know what, guys? I do got some comic books. I picked up some comic books. I still need to read. Got some, about that wheelbase. Yes, yes, Daniel Fisher. Picked up a few books. This one actually came out a while back. This one's Kilchella. I only picked this up as issue number 3. I haven't read the other issues. I just picked this one up because the cover is done by one of my favorite cover artists. One of my favorite artists right now, currently in the game. That is Luana Vecchio. Absolutely gorgeous cover. You can, yeah, check that out. Check that cover out, man. That's fucking sweet. Fucking sweet. I've got this series. I'm actually a few issues behind on this. Love Everlasting. Love Everlasting on Image Comics. Let's see what else I get. Grimm. Got Grimm on Boom Studios as well. This series has been okay. It's been pretty good. I got that. Oh, and this one right here on Opus Comics. This is Gene Simmons Dominatrix. Now I gotta tell you, I was a little disappointed when I seen this show or this book come out, and it's Gene Simmons from Kiss, right? Like, where's the titties at? Where there's a voluptuous woman on here and some bondage shit, yeah. But where's some titties? Like, I expected a titty cover. Where's the fucking titty covers? Did Kiss sell out too? Did Kiss sell out too? And now they're into like, come on, Gene Simmons, give me some titties on a cover. The folks over at Titan Comics weren't afraid to give me some art germ goodness here in Heat Seeker. Right? Oh, you can see through some of the flames on there. They're not even green, are they? They're yellow. Oh, because the yellow is spilling into the green. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, this art germ cover right here of Heat Seeker #1. This is a Gun Honey series. Gun Honey, one of my favorite series. It's come out here over the last year. This is cover 2 of Heat Seeker right there. Looks very Black Widow there on that cover, huh? It's very Black Widow. I haven't got a chance to read this one, but can't wait to read it. Then we got cover 3 here, the cosplay cover right here of Heat Seeker. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's another nice cover. Then we've got, this is cover 4. We got this cover 4 of Heat Seeker right here as well. It's the 4th cover. Then we got the Risque cover. Got this one right here. Another nice cover. And that was cover 5. We got cover 6 right here. Another good cover. I got all the covers because Gun Honey came out last year. It was fucking great. I loved it. So I got all of them. And got this one right here. This is the Virgin variant of the first art germ cover there. Another great one. And then got I'll take this one out of the plastic here, because with the shine of the cover and then the shine of the sleeve, you probably won't be able to see it, but it's basically like a metallic version of that cover too, right there as well. Metallic or foil, that's what I mean, right there. So yeah, another pretty nice cover. So I pretty much got all the covers for Heat Seeker, a Gun Honey series. Hopefully it's a good one. I know the writing on the first series of Gun Honey was absolutely great. Then they came out with the second series of Gun Honey, which was absolutely amazing as well. So when they came out with this one, I was like, you know what, I'll go all in on it. I'll go all in on it. Because the writer Charles R. Dye did a pretty good job writing this series. I think it's a pretty good one. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we got Demajani in the house. What's going on, Demajani? I hope all is going well with you. I know you got your Rippaverse books ordered. I got mine ordered. I think I did the tier. Got all 3 covers. And I ordered a hat. Yeah. The ISOM hat. Let's see. I don't think I ordered any of the shirts yet. I don't think I did. Waiting for that comic box to come up. The comic box. The short box. Let's see. Indy is a spectator for the final 30 minutes of that movie. Raiders got bumped down when I just did my rewatch. Oh, you... No bumpy down. Yeah. Yeah. Mike Popcorn Porter says, Raiders, Crusade, Temple, Dial, Crystal Skull. Oh, okay. Put Dial of Destiny over Crystal Skull. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Like I said, I need to do my rewatch, and then I'll probably go check out Dial of Destiny and see how it is. Like, there was a couple of people on Twitter, like, that, like, said that they actually like, I'm not sure, like, I don't think they were joking either, said they actually liked, enjoyed, the Dial of Destiny. Like, a couple of people that I was fucking surprised. And then I'm like, I almost feel like maybe they're just saying that, so they could just, like, see, I don't hate everything. It's okay. I liked it. There's some stuff I still like. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Indy is a spectator for the final 30 minutes of that movie. Oh, for what? For Raiders? Raiders? Yeah, that first cover was sick. Oh, yeah. Killcella. Yeah, absolutely. Luana Vecchio is awesome. Yeah, that cover is literally straight fire. Yeah, absolutely. Chillin says, comic artists are so good at drawing boobs. Yes. Especially Luana Vecchio, too. She's even a female. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. All right, yeah. Got it all onward. Waiting for that short box, too. Yeah, me too, man. Can't wait to see the design on it. Because I've got a few of the short boxes that they put out, like Boom Studios. They put out one for Something is Killing the Children. They also put one out for Once and Future. I wish Vault Comics would put one out. But I've also got the Alex Ross Captain America one from Marvel. I got that one too. Yeah, the short box with the pictures on. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that short box. Can't wait to see that. Be pretty good. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna bring this stream to an end. We've been going for an hour and 19 minutes. Again, thank you all so much for being here today. And like I said, there is that link that I put into the it's there in the description. If you want to donate some money for to my Tour de France challenge, so you can help me build my wheel set, my new wheel set for my fixed gear bike, please feel free to do that. And I say the direct donations because they don't take out the big percentage like YouTube does if you send super chats. But there's a link. Even here in the live chat, I just pinned the comment there that Daniel Fisher dropped that link down there if you would like to. It's not for a charity or anything like that. Just for my own selfish things, I guess. Just building a new wheel set for my fixed gear bike, looking to raise maybe about $1,000. I don't expect you to pay for it. I'm not asking for money for my bills, damn it. Okay, I can pay my goddamn bills. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like those people that come on here like, oh my god, I need help paying my bills. Send some super chats. Let me shake my titties. But anyway, every little bit helps. Every little bit counts. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here today. And again, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought, what you've been thinking about Secret Invasion so far. I think the series, it's okay. It's not bad. I think it's the kind of show that they can get away with a lot because they can get low budget, essentially. We're just talking about them sitting in a room and doing a lot of talking. But I don't know. That's just if you ask me. But thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Send me some money through direct donation so I can build a new wheel set. But I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go get some rest. Finish watching stage 5 of the Tour de France, and then get out early in the morning and get my 50 miles in. You all have a great rest of your evening. Be safe, and we'll see you in the next video or live stream. Later.